So I didn't think I would be making this video, to be honest with you guys. I didn't think I'd ever be making a video on a mistake that I made in this upcoming bull run, right? Actually, matter of fact, I just didn't think I'd be making any more mistakes in general, okay? Because I like to practice what I preach. I would like to think that the things that I say and the things that I do are enough to be guaranteed for success. Personally, that's why I make videos on them. That's why I talk about the stuff that I do. But I have made a huge mistake, and I just can't underestimate how big this mistake really was. And again, I didn't think I'd be making this, and I didn't think this certain circumstance would play out this early on in the bull run, which is very frightening, to be honest with you guys. It's in regards to an exchange, and it's something that I know other people have been affected with as well, because I'm doing my research, looking on this particular exchange's Twitter, and it looks to me like, well, what's happened with previous exchanges that have gone bust before? Liquidity problems, right? Liquidity problems. So what's exactly happened? What's this huge mistake that I've made that I preach to you guys not to do? And well, I can't explain to you why I've gone ahead and done this, but it just happened in the moment. So about a week and a half ago, and you're probably watching this video well and truly past the making of this video. There's a reason for that, but you'll probably watch this video about a week and a half after I'm making it. So matter of fact, probably 2.5 weeks ago, I bought about 20,000 Mina tokens at a very good price. I really did time the bottom very well. I got in at about 36 cents a token, and it was about less than a week before it spiked up to just under $1. So I made a really good return on it. But after I purchased the tokens, what did I do? Of course, being an absolute idiot, moron, and that's the nicest way I can describe it, I transferred those tokens to an exchange. The reason why I did, and I'll tell you a little bit more about this process in a second, was because I had about 3,000 Mina tokens already on that exchange that I've been holding on for the last 2 years, right? Because they were receiving rewards. As Mina does in the network, it allows you to gain rewards passively from just holding those tokens on an exchange. So I thought, I've got these 20,000 tokens, I'll add it to make 23,000 on this exchange, and now I'll keep it on there and let it, gain rewards. Well, it turns out that in that transfer from Binance to this particular exchange, the other exchange has stopped all deposits and withdrawals. I didn't know this. They didn't make that apparent, right? They didn't make it apparent on their website. Extremely pissed me off, right? Now, as of making this video, I haven't received my deposit of those 20,000 Mina tokens. It's just held in fairyland, or maybe the team of that exchange is playing around with them and making their money on it. Who really fucking knows? But they never arrived, okay? So now I'm stuck, and it's been almost 10 days now from not having those tokens. So ultimately, I couldn't profit when Mina shot up to just under $1, which I would have, because I had made profit, not overall profit, just over $10,000 US. And I would have taken at least a couple thousand tokens profit from that, but of course, I couldn't. So I want to tell you guys how to solve this in a second, but this particular problem, I knew always happens at the end of a bull run, typically, right? Exchanges do this all the time. Hey, Binance has even had this happen to them last bull run, and they will likely have it happen in the next bull run, right? They have this problem with, they make some sort of excuse. This is how scams work as well, right? We can't honor the withdrawals, or we can't honor deposits because of this reason, because of a technical reason. And well, honestly, that might actually be a very valid reason, or a real reason. We don't really know, because the space is so nefarious. Who knows? You can't even trust friends in this space, really, right? So I'm going to name the exchange that this happened to, for the sole purpose of you guys not doing the same damn thing in this case, but you shouldn't anyway. So the way we get around this is by just simply doing what everyone says and what I tell you guys to do. And what I typically do, hold on a non-custodial wallet. Now, in the particular case of Mina, that will require you to do a few extra things. Just like MetaMask supports Avalanche, supports obviously Matic, it supports Ethereum, it supports Binance Smart Chain, and a whole host of other networks natively now. Well, you have to go ahead and make your own similar wallet for, Mina. And I do. I actually have my own. And same thing with Hedera, so on and so forth. But you need to do this. You need to absolutely do it, because this thing will happen, right? I thought, okay, if I just hold my tokens on an exchange already gaining rewards, I've got a nice transaction history of gain, and it'll, be nice and easy for me come tax season. Well, unfortunately, again, that didn't play out as planned, but it's always just better off holding it in that non-custodial wallet for this reason, right? And so even with Binance, like I hold some coins on Binance, but that should always be done for liquidity purposes, okay? So I'm going to name this exchange, again, for the sole reason that no one else does it. I've seen from their tweets that other people are having problems as well. Their tokens, not just Mina, have been on hold for much longer than mine, so that doesn't give me much hope. This is going to be resolved very soon. If not, I really don't hope this happens, but if at all, okay? So they could very well be, you know, in my currency, Australian dollars, that's over $10,000 potentially down the drain, right? The exchange is CoinList, not CoinSpot, CoinList. Now, I had my 3,000 Mina tokens on there, gaining rewards from the ICO. I got in the ICO from CoinList. And I'm not telling anyone, please, do not be the harbinger of death for CoinList. Don't go over there and like spam them with shit. Not saying anyone from my community would do that, but just don't, right? Because again, I'm making this for awareness. I'm not making this as an attack. Now, I'll be completely fucking transparent with you guys. If those tokens go, if I never see them ever again, do what you want. But there is still a very good chance that they're fine, right? And I really do hope it is just some sort of technical malfunction. But so yeah, so the moral of the story is transferred from Binance to CoinList, and suffice to say, I haven't seen those tokens for 10 days-ish. And again, when this video comes out, I hope to God I have those tokens. But moral of the story is I wasn't able to capitalize on a very, very, very good and rare moment with Mina pumping up to just under $1. Okay, so please be aware. Sign up to multiple any cryptocurrency that you buy. If it has its own native network, create a non-custodial wallet on that particular network. And I took this all the time. Why is that even a good thing to do? Why wouldn't you just hold it on Binance? It's highly liquid. And I get that. That's part of the reason why I hold some tokens on Binance. But if you think about it like this, if you stake your tokens to an exchange, or you hold your tokens on an exchange, or you hold your tokens on a third-party application that allows you to get maybe staking benefits, whatever it might be. If that particular third-party entity, exchange, staking platform, whatever, crashes and burns, your tokens are lost with it, or at least until they file for bankruptcy, proceedings go through, you might get your tokens back in 10 years. The network might even be alive. Whereas if you held them on a non-custodial wallet, right, like MetaMask, again, any sort of wallet that's associated with that network, if the network crashes, it doesn't matter if you lose your tokens. Well, it does. Obviously, it's a very bad thing, but you're not going to feel absolutely like dog shit compared to the person who held them on a third-party website that crashed. If the network still survives and the website's dead, that adds insult to injury, because then everyone else is still making money and you got no tokens. Whereas if everyone loses their tokens in a freak show, yes, again, you're going to be absolutely gutted, but at least it didn't happen the other way around. All right. And again, big lesson. It very well could be worst possible case, and it's not 0% chance that this happens, doesn't happen by the way, is that I've lost, again, about 11,000 Australian dollars in one simple stupid move. I can't tell you guys why I decided to do that. I cannot give you an explanation. It doesn't make any sense to move 20,000 tokens to an exchange than it is to move 3,000 tokens to the other exchange. Why move the bulk amount? Why risk that? Even on a transfer, it doesn't make any sense logically. And from there, I was going to move it to my wallet. But please, know this is going to come in the bull run. Just know it. It will happen. And the reason is, of course, because exchanges just mint tokens out of nowhere, right? So you take Bitcoin, has 21 million tokens. And the only thing is, there's a lot more than 21 million out there, because exchanges, when someone buys a Bitcoin on the exchange, they don't take a Bitcoin from the market and buy it, or they don't have hordes of it, they just give it to you. What do? Typically, they mint it. So when you go take that Bitcoin and transfer it to another exchange or to your own non-custodial wallet, whatever it might be, that Bitcoin then is almost realized. So if there's a run on the exchange, like a run on the bank, and everyone does it at once, guess what happens? We can't honor deposits or withdrawals, right? Big issue. So take my unfortunate lesson as a very important one. So that said, guys, take good care. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.